Storm Shield weather, certified most accurate.
And hi again, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony here, tracking these thunderstorms as they roll toward green country. We are seeing some thunderstorm development down to the south and west of Tulsa, also over far southeastern Oklahoma. Not really the line that we're concerned about, though we could have a severe thunderstorm warning out of this as it marches to the northeast, mainly for a wind gust that might approach 58 miles an hour. Otherwise, we're looking out to the west where the tornado watch is in effect until 3 o'clock in the morning, and that is essentially Interstate 35 westward. So that would tell us that the thunderstorms, if they're going to make it this far to the east in Tulsa, won't get here until at least after 3 a.m. It might be 4 or 5 a.m. But our big concern otherwise would be for some heavy rainfall causing flash flooding along Interstate 40 and, of course, any of the highways and byways across far eastern and southeastern Oklahoma. And, of course, you remember, if you come across any kind of deep water, to turn around and don't drown, because flooding can cause some serious problems. Even about 6 inches of water will move a car. Meantime, here it looks like tonight the flow is coming up out of the south. It's ample moisture for us. And then out here to the west, there is a dry line or cold front. It's a Pacific cold front, so it's not an Arctic cold front. It's not going to be decidedly colder tomorrow, but the air has a little less humidity with it. And so as that front's pushing eastward and we have strong winds aloft, almost acting like a vacuum cleaner pulling the air off the ground, we're seeing numerous showers and thunderstorms occurring. And you can see what's happening here. It's trying to line out. And if it becomes a line, then the threat overnight will be more of a linear line of gusty winds, say more so than tornadoes. So I think a lot of us would root for a gust of wind, maybe 60 miles an hour, versus a tornado like they've seen in Harper County tonight. And they even had some damage out in parts of Texas, near Pampa, Texas. So big storms out there to the west. But again, it looks like it's starting to form into a line. It's still 190 miles west of Tulsa, or even really 190 miles west of Creek County. So that's why it's going to be several hours before it gets here. We'll zoom in on a couple of these stronger clusters of thunderstorms. This one down to the south is headed toward Bixby in about 19 minutes, and Sand Springs here in around a half hour. Mounds is only 10 minutes from getting into some heavier rain and a thunderstorm. And I'll show you this cell out here. This has been a tornado-warned storm several times here tonight, but right now it doesn't have a tornado associated with it. I have the 3D radar turned on, and we can just see some very thick, the part of the cell that's a big hail core out there as the air is rising inside that thunderstorm and possibly causing some hail and maybe some gusty winds on the front end of that. All right, so 2 a.m. for us. Scattered thunderstorms, 64 degrees. 6 a.m. severe thunderstorms may be possible between about 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then 8 a.m. the thunderstorms will be marching to the east. We could have some spotty rain around at 10 a.m. And by the noon hour, we're at 59 degrees. It will be cloudy and cool. Live picture from First National Bank camera in Veneta. It is wet there, still drizzly, rainy, kind of a murky night from our Midtown camera. And the current temperature outside sits at our warmest temperature of the day at 62 degrees with a southeast wind now at 20 miles an hour, and the dew point's up to 62. 61 in Owasso currently, 61 also at Bixby, and 61 at Broken Arrow, while at 66 at McAllister. Was 70 degrees there earlier. So here's Future Track. I'll put it into motion for you, and you can see the line of thunderstorms march here, right down Highway 75, and then out to the east by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're back to some sunshine tomorrow afternoon, believe it or not. So that is certainly a welcome sight. All right, so here's timing out the storm. Line of thunderstorms in western Oklahoma between midnight and 2 a.m. Then the line of thunderstorms moves into the Tulsa area between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Between 5 and 8 a.m., those thunderstorms move into far eastern Oklahoma, and then the severe threat should be over after 8 a.m. tomorrow. I think all of us will breathe a sigh of relief once that happens, and we'll certainly welcome that. All right, 7-day forecast. Tomorrow's high behind this thunderstorm complex, 62 degrees, 44 Wednesday morning, 67 Wednesday afternoon, then 58 on Thursday. Food to families Wednesday and Thursday looks fantastic, then 60 on Friday. And don't forget, we're going to be on the air at 4:30 tomorrow morning. Meteorologists Kirsten Horn, Taft Price, and maybe even myself will be here tracking these storms overnight.
We got the whole team on board, ready to go.
And our storm chasers will be out too early in the morning, keeping you protected.
A lot going on. Thanks, Brent.